And number 2 for Osimhen. A stunning save from the goalkeeper, just with the stadium at the end of the game with fans invading the pitch. Osimhen to make it 2. It'll be turned in surely by Moses Simon. Osimhen returning the favour, and Moses Simon, who's been making the goals so far in this AFCON qualifying campaign, now gets on the score sheet himself. The skipper knew that the better option, rather than going for goal from that angle, was just to play it across the face of goal. And Simon arriving in front, little wonder. Osimhen just onside on that occasion, and very alert play from him. Of Iba Viegas, the number 20. Nigeria 2-0 up. We shouldn't be comparing it to the temperatures elsewhere. It's still very warm and challenging for the players today. That was Osimhen's header, which was somehow kept up. Now then, chance maybe for the shot from range. Well, it was powerfully struck, but Simon feeds it through to Osimhen again, and once more the assistant referee raises his flag on the far side. Well, Osimhen on that occasion again, very tight call, but he was just a fraction ahead of the last defender when that ball was played, it seems anyway. Very difficult to tell with absolute certainty. There is, by the way, a meeting of the dramatic season finale. Mofi giving chase, Mofi round the keeper, and Mofi still into the middle. Surely no. Oh, Nigeria should have lifted forward towards Zaidu Sanusi, but again the offside flag is up. Well, again, it was the right decision. Terem Mofi round the keeper. Managed to hold off the attempts of looking to claim a surprise result today. It was always going to be a challenge for them. The Napoli man looking for Terem Mofi in the middle, of fine ball through. Mofi to make it 3. Excellent finish by Terem Mofi, and he gets his goal this time. And Osimhen feeding Mofi, and Osimhen following up his opening goal. Just exposed themselves a little bit, and they were caught out at the other end with a couple of assists. First one for Moses Simon, and now one for Terem Mofi of Lorient in the French top flight. 8 goals. It's nicely worked. Ademola Lookman now. Lookman across the face of goal, and an easy finish. Nodded in by Victor Osimhen, his second of the afternoon, and Nigeria's 4th. Osimhen is having quite an afternoon. Forget about the goal disallowed for offside. He has now scored twice, either side of a couple of assists. And all that, of course, off the back of netting what proved to be the crucial goal in their first game against Sierra Leone in Abuja. And here's a shot at goal, and it's a brilliant goal too. A fantastic strike to make it 5-0. No chance whatsoever for Anastasio Braganza. They're enjoying their afternoon today, just outside the penalty box. And Itebo's effort crashing in off the underside of the bar. Now playing the holding midfield role today, and joining in when it comes to putting the ball in the net too. A player who has spent the afternoon in Agadir. It's a different challenge, but he's in excellent shape. But his team at the other end being ripped apart time and time again. Osimhen thought he had his hat-trick. He's a brilliant finisher. He just needs that service. He was ahead of the last defender there, Nilton Pequeno, the number 4. And first involvement for him, the substitute with the captain's armband on, lays it back, and ball into the near post, tucked into the net by Terem Mofi. And that is 6-0, and a second goal of the afternoon. Ahmed Musa playing his part, having just come off the bench, and it's Zaidu Sanusi, the number 3, who sets up the goal. And an easy finish from close range for Terem Moffi. Up on the far side. Comes inside Ahmed Musa. Unselfishly picks out Moffi. Might just fall for Lookman. It's number 7. And Ademola Lookman joins the party. But the gulf in class is just too big. Premier League star Lookman pouncing to finish after Moffi had been thwarted by the goalkeeper. Anastasio Bragança, who's made a few very important saves today. There's been a couple of disallowed. Well, Nigeria showcasing their attacking strength here. Osimhen is in again. Osimhen for his hat-trick this time. Surely it's 8-0. By the offside flag, and there was never much doubt that he was going to run through and finish that one. The flag staying down on that occasion. He went underneath the goalkeeper this time. And the Napoli man